What course would you have me set, Shay?
Time to report back to the mentor. Wouldn't you agree?
Wise words, Captain. Wise words.
What the hell did you do? It's some kind of dormant virus? Shit! Hang on, I'm getting you out of there.
Please proceed calmly to the nearest exit. We repeat, please remain calm. Do not panic.
Sorry for the rough exit. Earpiece working, check. You were just in an Animus. Animus, yes? You were using it to access a genetic memory file in Helix labeled Shay Cormac? You work for Abstergo Entertainment, remember? Any of this ringing a bell? Your session triggered something bad, and it's affecting the whole building. We need to find your boss. You haven't forgotten your boss, have you? Melanie LeMay, zipper, chipper, overachiever? Here, take your communicator, check it if you got lost. Now let's get out of here.
This is not a drill.
Follow me. Double time. This chaos is absolutely your fault, in case you're wondering.
Panic. Please proceed to the nearest exit. This is not a test. We repeat, this is not a test.
Come on, everyone. Just like we practiced in our safety drills. Everything is gonna be okay, guys. Stay positive. What the hell is happening?
A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent things like this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, then we can destroy them.
No. Isolate them. I want to study these memories.
But
With respect, Miss LeMay, this is not a request.
You heard the man.
fine.
I need to borrow your numbskull. That okay with you, Ms. LeMay?
Hey there, this might seem a bit weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hired to, upgrade our security. Mr. Otto Berg and Miss Violet DaCosta.
Call me Violet.
I have to go check on our people and prepare a statement for the press. Do whatever they tell you to do, okay? Go team!
Technically, you're not responsible for this, but you're the one who let the virus out, so I think it's only fair you help me clean it up. Mr. Berg wants us to relive Shay's genetic memories. To do that, we need to access them from Helix. But the Helix is down. We'll have to reboot the main servers in the basement. Man, whoever designed this virus is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud, it's adapted to fuck up the other operating systems that regulate building functions. Melanie, the elevators are out of commission. Are we stuck on this floor?
Damn, yes. I'll get a repair crew on site ASAP.
There's a working area server on this floor. I guess that'll have to do for now.
Agent DaCosta, I want regular updates on your progress with Shay's genetic memories.
Why? He's just a nobody as far as I can tell.
If Shay Cormac is who I suspect he is, then this temporary setback may provide us with an unexpected reward. Proceed to the server room on this floor.
Once you restore the server, I'll connect your Animus workstation back to Helix. In theory, if you align the beams to segments of the core, it should solve the problem. But here's where it gets tricky. You have to move the circles in such a way that each segment is powered by a beam. The keyword here is each. One beam and one beam only per core segment, okay? Once everything is lit up properly, the system will reboot. Got it? Give it a shot. Good job. This core wasn't too complex, but rebooting the advanced hardware in the rest of the building will require more work.
The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became corrupted with greed, and that he schemed with the Templars to acquire an apple of Eden. I see instead a shrewd and cunning leader. A man who used his best assassin, Altair ibn Lahad, to eliminate his conspirators in order to keep the apple for himself, so that he could use it to enforce world peace. While it must be stated unequivocally that Al-Mualim was not a Templar, it is interesting to me that his vision of peace was more in line with Templar philosophy than assassin. In the past, both sides had the same goal, that of peace. Our only difference was how we chose to achieve it. Had Al-Mualim not been killed by Altair and allowed to carry out his plan, perhaps we would not be fighting now. It was only after Altair reformed the Brotherhood with its new ideals of free will that the conflict truly escalated and spread across the planet. For if the so-called wise man of the mountain can see things from our point of view, surely the same can be said for other assassins.
Okay. So I'm not sure you're supposed to see that. You should just get back to your Animus. With the servers back online, you could, in theory, restore your co-workers' workstations if you feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you feel like being sneaky. Hey, one of your co-workers dropped his communicator by the elevator. If you see any tech lying around like that, grab them. There might be a clue as to who did this.
Now that you have unlocked Shay Cormac's memories, we stand on the brink of a grand discovery. I know you must have questions about your new assignment, or about me. For now, all I will say is that Shay's story contains the answers. Shay will lead you to a greater understanding.
Following the Great Purge of 2000, William Miles became the de facto leader of the Assassins. A cunning and ruthless strategist, he trained several agents who infiltrated Abstergo, including Clay Kazmarek and Lucy Stillman. In late 2012, I captured William Miles in Cairo and delivered him to Warren Vidic in Rome. Miles' son, Desmond, attacked Abstergo, killed Vidic and Master Templar Daniel Cross. He fled to a First Civilization temple in New York. On December 21st, Desmond Miles was killed inside the precursor structure. The grieving William Miles went underground and left the Brotherhood in the hands of Gavin Banks. Banks led a small team across the globe, attempting to rebuild assassin cells. We have confirmed sightings in Kyoto, Moscow, and Paris. Miles resurfaced in late 2013, and we have confirmed his involvement in the infiltration of Abstergo Entertainment Montreal by the assassins Sean Hastings and Rebecca Crane. Both Miles and Banks remain at large. Agent Acosta has tasked the Akashic satellite Plexus to sweep the planet for traces of assassin activities. We have yet to locate them. Haytham Kenway remains a controversial figure for me. I have great respect for him. After all, he was the Grand Master of the Colonial Rite, charged with finding a precursor site. Haytham was cunning and ruthless, but he had a streak of emotional weakness that ultimately triggered his downfall. He lost his father when he was a child, and the British Grand Master Reginald Birch raised him to become a Templar Knight. Haytham eventually learned that his father, Edward, had been an assassin. That he chose to stay a Templar, rather than follow in his father's footsteps, indicates to me that he believed he was already on the right path. When Haytham discovered that Birch was the one who murdered his father, he and his sister killed him in revenge. I believe this was the beginning of his downfall. Templars kill for efficiency, not petty emotions. When he discovered that his son Connor was an assassin working against him in the colonies, the same emotional weakness stayed his blade. A pity Connor did not show him the same mercy.
Okay, the numbskull is in another Animus session, and I've required caffeine. All is right with the world.
Good.
This isn't really your kind of mission, is it, boss?
Every mission is important in its own way.
Still, I bet you'd rather be out with the rest of the team, hunting Sean Hastings or something.
Wouldn't you?
Hell yeah. I want a front row seat for that show.
Any word from Sorkin?
He's scheduled to update me in 43 minutes.
Good.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
What's it like, using an Animus?
I went through the Animi training program. It felt like the drills we used to do in the UT Jaeger.
You never use a normal Animus like this one? To relive your own genetic history?
Only once.
Really? Who were you?
I was a young man. On the Viking raid on Lindsey Farn.
793, northeastern coast of England. Sorry, history nerd. So, how was it?
It was summer. Good sailing weather. The monastery was a center for religious studies, and we crashed into the city like a tidal wave.
And?
We pillaged and burned. They thought we were demons. The details of the memory were so vivid. I lost myself in the bloodlust. I defeated a Saxon, a great warrior, but did not want to kill him. I invited him to join our clan.
Ah, Norse adoption rituals. The chance to sail the world with the Vikings.
Yes. A chance to see the world as it really is.
What happened then?
He wept. Then he cried out that God had abandoned his people and that nothing remained but chaos. I felt such pity for him. I killed him without a second thought.
After we're done here, are we gonna have to kill the numbskull?
We will see.
Nice find. If it was me, I'd snoop to see if there's any juicy stuff on it. But I might be a terrible person.
Hey, boss. Calling from Germany?
Yes, I am in Essen, searching for an artifact called the Ankh of Isis. Can you tell me anything about it?
Give me a minute to fire up my machines here. Okay. Not much. There's an obscure file from the data dump scanner that mentions it. It was allegedly 14th century Germany, where an assassin named Lucas Zergberg fought a Templar offshoot called the Brothers of the Cross. How original.
That's the file that led me to this bland shit pile. Is there anything else? Anything outside of Abstergo official records?
Nobody's ever seen the thing. There's all kinds of stories about its history. From Roman Gallia, Egypt during the Middle Ages, and even a cell of modern-day assassins. Oh. And it apparently raises the dead.
Is there any evidence to support this?
None at all. You know what I think? I think this is bullshit the assassins are spreading around so that people like us waste our valuable time sniffing after it. Smells like a trap.
Agreed. Keep an eye out for new information about the Ankh. While it may not lead to an artifact, we may be able to follow the data back to some assassins.
You got it, boss. Where are you off to next?
Cuba. I'm going to excavate the observatory.
It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. He was a slave who freed himself. And hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
I see.
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left untouched.
I hate to bring up practical matters at a time like this. But did Mackandal's man complete his task before the earthquake hit?
I cannot know. Von Radi has not been found. He was a strong Maroon, one of Mackandal's best students.
Such a shame. So we cannot know if he found the site.
Indeed. But if there was a temple under the waves, I doubt it is still standing.
And the artifacts that showed the way?
The Templars broke in during the chaos. They seized the manuscript and precursor box. That gave chase on the sea, but lost their trail when they reached New York.
We must consider what to do next.
Aren't you supposed to be training?
Adewale looked worried earlier.
I heard that Liam's waiting for you. Seen him yet?
I hear Mistress Hope was looking for you.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss? Only the first hour of training.
We're always training, Kisagawase.
And will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey.
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
All right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. Don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true, at least. What would we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay. Can you kill without being noticed? Nicely done. I am surprised. Stay low and stick to the brush. Be patient and you might hit your target. Top form, Shay. Huh, the classic haystack. Hide in it, and surprise your target when he gets close. You certainly know how to handle yourself. Attack from around a corner, and your target will never know what hit him. Top form, Shay. You did better than I expected. Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Do not get a swelled head over it. Better go now. The others will be ready.
Shay, follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you. It is time for the hunt. Use all your senses together to find prey. Killing should not be meaningless. We must use what nature gives us. Good. Now to use what you have taken from nature. With these, you can keep your pistols close. I hope that you will demonstrate more skill to your other teachers. So,
What's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. You can take your time. Not too much. There's more work after this. Reload. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on, hurry up. Come on, hurry up. Well done, Shay. Keep it up. Achilles has one more thing to show you. Go on, get a move on.
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, Mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Where to?
Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we know most at ease when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail. Loose all and trim sharp to the wind.
Aloft, lads. Loose the royals. We only... Unlead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
Sir Keeley's tasked you with this mission.
No. He tasked me to task you. We need to find what was stolen from Mackendal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box and manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. Do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. So he's little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Horse? Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite, and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
Ship coming after us, sir! Break! It's the British!
Fire! Get them, mate! That's all but mates! Fire! Fire!
They hit us! Where, sir?
Fire! Get them along! Douse all sail!
Bring it all in!
Fire! Fire! Top gallants, royal stood! Fire! Get the mates free! Mort. Briefing on tops! Fire!
There's topsails, gallants and royals!
Fire! Douse the gallants and royals! Fire! Mates out! Let's go! Right, let's go! trim too. Douse on sail. As much sail as you can. Blues up. These are sticks. Let out some sail.
Loose top!
Douse the gallants and royals. Fire! Reefing all tops.
Reef the main!
Fire!
You are gallants!
Hold them in. Fire! Douse the royals and tops. Fire! Give me some...
Return to the ship, Captain!
All in the stunsail! Let out some sail!
You'll brew the race for it, Master!
Captain, hooks away! Get the maids free! Fire!
Enough cargo to improve the ship, Captain.
Fire! Give me some speed! Fire! Close up! All but maids! Trim us off the wind! Fire! Trim the yards off the wind! Loose and catch the wind! Reel them in!
Brace yourselves!
Mates out! Let's go!
Fire!
Fire! Hold down and clew up! Loose all and trim sharp to the wind!
New sail! Without arsenal tape!
Fire!
Lock the juice! Yes!
Brace for
Get a
impact!
move on! They landed a hit, sir! No match for us, Captain! She's foundering! She's right!
Short sail! Get off the squall!
Two up tops! Douse the mains!
Fire!
You have your orders, sir!
Fire!
We have trouble on our tail! It's a gunboat! Ships of the Royal Navy, sir! They're all alone, sir!
Fire! Loose mates! That's the royals and tops! Fire! Unfurled mains! Let's move! Douse the gallants and royals! Loose and trim too!
Let's catch some wind!
Well, our anchors unfolded, our ranks are all set.
Top!
Came liver.
Off the wind!
Goods up!
Fire! Laser sticks! Fire! Reef the topsails and gallants!
Don't let a rammer stay!
Fire! Trim the yards off the wind!
Lay aloft and reef!
Fire! Loose down! Catch some wind! Haul in the stunsail! Fire! 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 Get the mainsails into the wind! Close all but main!
Speed!
Give me some speed!
Sun's out!
Reefing on tops! Fire! All down, loose mate! Sail! Get off the squall! The gallants and royals! Fire!
More of them!
Douse all sail! Fire!
Warshipping on the flanks!
Unfurled mains! Blood! The royals and tops! Fire! The yards off the wind! Fire!
Brace for impact!
Douse all but mains! Fire!
Ready to hit them, sir!
Fire! Fire! Mate! Off the wind! Fire! Reef the topsails and gallants! Fire! Fire!
More enemy sail, Captain! War's ready here!
Fire!
Use explosive shot to slow it
Fire!
down! Wind of order, Captain!
Lose and cast the wind!
Damage report!
Haul in the stunsail! Let out some sail!
Brace yourselves! We're close to foundering, sir!
Make them rue the day they crossed us! maid's free!
Brace! Brace!
Clews up! He's a stick! We're safe! Pulse!
Ready here!
Call in the stunsail! Lose the... He's off the wind!
Keep off the tank!
Get me some... That's all but maids! Fire!
Roscoe, keep tight! Hurry! Quiet, sir!
Fire! How's the ride and trucks? Fuck! Let out some... Brief in all tops! Fire!
Loaded, Captain!
Fire!
Station! Break it now! They're coming after us! Ready! Here!
Fire! Mates out! Safe! Loose and trip too! Reef the topsails and gallants! Get the mainsails into the wind! Bring it in!
I'll never bother you again!
Loose mainsails!
You've enough cargo to improve the ship, Captain. Stutzel's in!
That's my... The yards off the wind!
Ships may come and ships
Bring
may
it all
go
in!
as long as the sea...
Fire!
No! Ah!
Loose down! That's all but mates! Fire! 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 Fire!
Damn these eyes!
Fire!
I recommend explosive shot. Kill him!
Fire! Unfurl mates! Let's move! Fire!
Bring them up tight!
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Keep
Fire!
Till Ramos!
Ready! Fire! Fire! The royals and tops! Loose and catch the wind!
Taking some damage here!
Call in the stunsail! Fire! Lays out! Let's go!
Enemy sail! Coming in us, sir! Look! A brig! Royal Navy! They're not alone, sir!
One more direct hit! And they're firing, sir!
Fire! All sail! Shall take it!
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
Sir Keeley's tasked you with this mission.
No. tasked me to task you. You need to find what was stolen from Mac and Dalshay. You have to recover the precursor box and manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
To watch your arse.
Clearly doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. You do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
Keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the Pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite, and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
Anchor away!
What do you be needing today, then? My thanks for your trust, Captain. We have seasoned veterans among our ranks here, and yet we're to be supported. Keep your brown vest on your shoulder while you march.
Don't rely on the firearm. Yeah.
Our ranks here.
Captain Cormac!
You call me that again. I'll throw you in the ocean.
Trim us off the wind! Loose down! Catch some wind!
I went, but a stay in that country was my good.
Fire! Ease off the wind!
On your mark, Captain!
Breathe! Stand on sail! Let out some sail! Fire! Topsails and gallants!
Don't let her run!
Fire! Give me some speed! Fire! There's the gallants and royals!
Ready to mark, sir! We've trouble going in!
No soul but made! Fire! Loose and catch the wind!
Loose topsails, gallants and royals!
Fire! Royals and tops!
Take it up, sir!
Fire! Fire! Unfurled mains! Let's go! Fire!
Ready to fire, sir!
Fire!
They're firing, sir! Taking a hit, Captain!
Get the mains free! Trim the units off the wind! Crowd on every inch of sail!
They're firing!
These are
They're just about mid-shade, Captain!
Let's go!
Be at the bottom, mid-shade!
With the wind! Get the mainsails into the wind!
Tumble up! All hands! Incoming ship!
Ease off the wind! Loose mainsails! Haul in the stunsails!
They can fire many volleys!
Catch some wind!
Awaiting orders, sir! We're headed right into them!
Short and safe! Get off the squall! Loose and trip too! Raise those sheets! Let's move! Crowded all up!
Here we are, lads. Where the anchors unfold and our ranks are set. All right. Hey! Ships may come and ships may go as long as the seas do roll. What a sailor lad, just like his daddy loved.
Yeah! It's a gunboat! Royal Navy!
She's breaking up! She's breaking up!
Warship incoming, Captain! Schooner!
Fire!
They seem to be on the road. Station ahead, Captain!
Heave! Unfurled, mates! Let's move!
You've enough cargo to approve the ship, Captain.
Bring it all in!
All of me money, it was spent.
Ready to fire, sir!
And where it went, I swear I can't remember.
Fire!
No!
Get the mates free!
Body lay back. Take in your sack. Take a turn around the captain's heave a pole. About ship's station, boys, be ready. Around about the rise around the hole. Well, it seems there was a great demand.
Furl the mains! Hold down and clew up!
For Frisco and for France. Well, the ship aboard the line.
Let out some sail!
Broadway, one
Stop!
evening in July. I met a maid who has betrayed in a sail and shot. Said I had it no way.
Loading cargo!
My dear.
Race for it,
Master! No match for us, Captain! No match for us, Captain!
Ease off the wind!
Haul down and clew up! Furl the...
Give me some... Brace for impact!
Knots coming loose! As we were fishing off Haysborough Line, shooting and holding and trolling.
These waters are full of enemies.
Windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. When up jumped a herring, the queen of the sea, says now, old skipper, you cannot catch me. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. We sighted a thrasher, a slash in his tail. Time now, old skipper, to hoist up your sail. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. Then up jumps a slipsail as strong as a horse. Says now, old skipper, you're miles off course. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather. Then along comes a place who's got spots on his side. Says not much longer these seas you can ride in the windy old weather.
Haul in the stunsail! Get the mainsails into the wind! As much sail as...
Ready, boys? It's a damn tough life.
Open main! Fire!
On your mark, Captain!
Loose and catch the wind!
Raise those sheets!
Boys. The yards off the wind! Mates out! Let's go! Short sail! Get off the squall!
Furl! Furl it all! Let go anchor!
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah! The cabbage farmer has returned. About time. We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. Only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy we're meeting?
You need not worry about Le Chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So, Liam, what can you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
I had the honor of working with him once. I've never known anyone who'd done so much for our cause. But it's much more than that.
Adewale was already a legend before joining the Brotherhood. He was a pirate. The scourge of the West Indies. Rubbing elbows with the likes of Blackbeard, Woodes Rogers, and Calico Jack Rackham.
Calico who?
Oh, read a book, will you?
Like 20 years ago, Adewale intercepted a Templar convoy and stole a mysterious package. He traveled to Port-au-Prince and entrusted it to a woman he believed was loyal to our cause.
Let me guess. She wasn't.
She was, very much so. The package eventually found its way to Francois Macandal, mentor of the Haitian Brotherhood.
What is it? The package, I mean.
They should be nearby, Captain.
There, Cap. An English vessel. And she looks to be in trouble.
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid her journey to the bottom of the sea.
Now, let's not be too hasty. She's full of crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
Right. I say this is a good day to lighten King George's pockets.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Captain, hold your fire! Now's the time. Let's board her. What's for, Captain?
Come on, men. The spoils are ours. For the Morrigan!
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. We should strengthen the Morgan before going any further. There's a harbour master stationed nearby. Spend our new wealth on improvements.
I didn't realize there was a brotherhood in Haiti.
Yes. Francois McCandle is their mentor. He gathers many of his assassins from the Maroons.
Those are escaped slaves and their children, right?
They are. It's a shame, though. They escaped terrible conditions only to be killed in that earthquake.
But Haiti's a French colony now.
Aye, it is.
And here, the assassins are helping King Louis. But in Haiti, the French own the slaves who are set free by the assassins.
Our struggle is beyond political borders, Shay.
Anticosti shouldn't be far. Keep us on course, Captain.
This is the place. Nothing but fishermen and their gear.
Aye. Per se and fishing go hand in hand. But it will serve our purposes well enough. The French fish these waters first, but King George is laying claim to more every year. The locals are caught in the middle.
Leave your stick! Beast loose! Stop the wind! Mates out! Let's go!
We're clear, Captain.
It's crumbling in hook wave to larboard!
Fire! Haul in the stunson! Fire!
Hold down and clew up!
Fire!
Get a move on!
They're coming after us, sir! Go there by the rig! Loaded, Captain!
Fire! Confirm! The yards off the wind! Get the mates free! The rise and top! Blues up!
Line low! Look out!
Mates out! Let's go! Loose and trim too!
Cargo to improve the ship, Captain.
Get them aloft! Douse on sail! Get me... Sail! Get off the squall!
Who up top? Douse the mains!
Fire!
Stations! Now!
Fire! Get out some sail! Ready here! Douse the gallants and boys! Loose and cast away! As much sail as you can!
Who's top? Those gallants and royals!
All but mates! Unburn! Reef in all tops!
Who up tops? Douse the mains! Anchor!
Yeah.
What's on your mind, Captain? Rum bit of business, that.
Should resume course to Anticosti, Captain.
Indeed. The chasseur is waiting for us.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. The Morrigan seems sturdy enough for the challenge.
Damn these eyes! Some sort of awaiting orders, sir!
Ships ahoy! More fishermen from Persay.
Enemy ships! They're sinking the fishing boats!
You must believe those fishermen strayed into their waters.
These cowards must pay!
And would you look at that? Standing right in our way to Anticosti. What say you? We sink every last one of them?
For once, I find myself agreeing with you, Shay.
Stranger things have happened.
Warship incoming, Captain! Gunboat ahead! It's the British! More than
Fire!
one, sir!
Up! These are sticks!
Fire!
Through up!
He's breaking up!
Mates out! Let's go! Bring the corpses and gallants! Up! Fire! Douse the royals and tops! Fire! Fire!
That's the last of them.
Then let us go on. We're not too far from Anticosti Island now.
Will your friend the spy be waiting for us?
Yes. I hope
Le Chasseur has more information about the manuscript.
Maybe he'll have the whole thing figured out for us.
And maybe I'm Emperor of Rome.
Ave Caesar. Salt air, open skies, man out on the ocean, as free as a man can be. What do you say, Liam?
We're out here for a reason, Shay. Mind your duty.
Well, what's the point of freedom if you cannot breathe deep and enjoy it?
The Templars stay to this continent like tar. Don't feel liberated until we pry them off.
Seems to me we should just talk to them like men, instead of skulking around.
Their boot on your neck?
Of course not.
They're murdering bastards who want to control the world and everyone in it. Never forget.
We have nothing in common with that, of course.
Looks bad.
Anchor away!
Careful! Get the main screen!
Some sort of cargo there, sir.
There it is.
Antiquity.
The Chasseur should be there. And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
Trim the yards off the wind! Mains out! Let's go! Fire! Yeah! Horse. Briefing on tops!
Dock the ship here, Captain. We've arrived at Anticosti Island.
The rum here is terrible. Let me see. That's not rum. I miss my Marie. Such a true and fine heart is part of her.
Where did you meet her?
At her third wedding. I slipped into the feast.
I would say you slipped into more than that.
My fucking back.
Fortune's favor.
So, Louis Joseph, how goes the fur trade?
Not well enough to put beef on my family's plates.
If you want beef, raid more British brigs. They're loaded down with barrels.
Oh, yes. Their Irish farms yield much meat, don't they? Oh, that is smart management. Far better than the locals could do.
Take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le Chasseur, allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Gentlemen, I have news. On this same ship, I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no maps?
No. There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken it.
Where's the manuscript now?
The man who brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks.
But what's our next heading?
Wherever this Lawrence Washington docks is ours.
Liam, you're finally getting into the spirit of things.
He's a temper and a politician. What's there to like?
Good. Hoist anchor. Where does Chevalier get off ordering us around like that? We're assassins, same as him.
He's more experienced, he knows his waters better, Shay. That makes him in charge in these parts.
Well, he commands me around back at the homestead too. Is he a truffle pig to know land better than me?
Show some respect, Shay.
He ought to respect me, Liam. I stick my neck out as much as any of us.
Yeah, twice as often, it seems. That's just the thing. He hangs back and thinks before making a decision. His experience has earned him that right.
I wonder how much more experience I'll need before I can decide when to wake up or take action. I swear, Liam, sometimes I feel I was more grown up when we were children. We slept rough and scrounged for meat, but at least we decided where and when. Mates out! Let's go! Douse the gallants and royals!
Muscle them all!
Loosen!
We'll just have to fix it.
Get them!
As we were fishing off Haysborough Line, shooting and holing and trolling all night in that windy old weather, stormy old weather, when the wind blows.
Break up!
Check every sail!
Let's hear you sing.
Hey, ships may come and ships may go as long as the seas do roll.
Cliff, get ahead, sir!
Just like his daddy.
Let go anchor.
What will you be needing today, then? My thanks for your trust, Captain.
Oh, this tastes awful.
Are you insane? You will kill us all! Okay, hell with it. I'm going back to my room.
The Templars desire to understand the nature of these artifacts. Their spies have called upon many doctors and other learned people in New York.
They have also approached many tribes with questions.
Yeah, they've been showing that manuscript far and wide. No one can read the strange writing or understand the images. We do have a name, though.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington. Businessman, Virginian politician, and high-ranking Templar.
Ah, yes. I recently heard he was back from the West Indies. One of my men saw his major domo pick up a strange package.
Then that package will be delivered to him promptly. Shay, figure out what it is and find Washington. And when you do, learn all you can.
I'll prepare the Morrigan.
I caught you red-handed.
Well, if we've any luck, that ship will lead us right to him.
I make my own luck, Liam. And Washington is running out of his.
Loose and trim too.
Catch some wind.
Spanner. Ease off the wind. All aboard with the main. Heave.
We're still leading. Do not play Duxon. Anchor away.
Let out some sail! Douse the gallants and royals!
Stutzel's in!
Crap!
Aye. There she is! All right, man. Time to be quiet.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, slave owner,
We're clear,
a leading Templar.
That weather looks
We
monstrous.
lost track of him about a year ago. I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to confirm
There's the
that.
mains, half sails.
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him. Haiti's a short voyage from Barbados, and his return to the colonies certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts. We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies. Whatever happens.
Aye. There she is! All right, man. Time to be quiet.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, a slave owner, and a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago. I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to confirm that.
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him. Haiti's a short voyage from Barbados, and his return to the colonies certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts. We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies.
All in those halyards, heave!
Whatever happens, Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I'll make sure he doesn't.
Blockade, Captain! This won't do. Shay, you must follow that ship on land.
I'll do that. Bring the Morrigan around another way.
Aye, Captain. Track that package and find Washington.
Sub-blockade.
And remember what I said, Shay. Washington must die.
Yeah. Aye.
Stop, I tell you! Bastard's trying to get away! Come on, then! Help me! God! Look! Get it!
I suppose then. Stop there.
Stop, I tell you! You're dead! Shit! Time to fly! Surround the bastard!
Things to do with my time.
Go fresh. I love me a good murder mystery.
You be a killer?
What's this? A rifle?
You there! Stay! Where you are?
How can that be? It makes no sound. Thanks for the present, Master Washington.
This is a strange surprise. Not quite what I was expecting. Now I must find Washington and interrogate him.
I don't know. Security is awfully tight. The captain brought in more men.
What's so special about this party?
Who knows? All I've been told is that this is Lawrence Washington's residence.
Isn't he a rich man? He got
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
Stop! Enjoy this, I will.
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
January now.
Stand still.
Brother, are you sure you shouldn't be in bed?
I am fine, George. Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special for our guests.
I will. Gentlemen?
My brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. If I may make one request before I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
You have my thanks, gentlemen. Master Smith, are you ready to leave on your voyage?
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We will soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
George is quite the wrong fella, is he not? That hussy! What if her husband finds out?
Hussy? George is the one sending her beheaded.
Too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake.
God damn it! Better hurry. I have to get to the Morgan. Liam, I hope you brought the ship around.
I won't let you pass.
Is that a shit mortar? That's not sporting!
Enemy sight!
Yeah.
Report! What's our status? Captain Azar?
Loose and catch them!
Easy break! They're firing, sir! Take it from down here!
Break up!
They're no match for us!
Lawrence Washington is dead.
You look disappointed.
The sickly way that man looked. He would have been dead in a month anyway. 2 other Templars got away. They're looking into the manuscripted box.
Did they have the artifact?
I don't know. Perhaps. Can't be sure.
Then you did what was right by the Brotherhood. Find the artifact. Heroes. The A rare day we could sow such chaos in the temple.
Perhaps. But to hear Washington speak, it didn't sound like they'd been too put out by the loss.
Well, that's what he wants you to think.
Douse the gallants and ride! Face out!
We're almost done for, Shay.
The memory appears to be fragmented. How much time has passed?
A few months, I think. That virus is cutting off our access to complete memories. They're readable, but messy.
The 7 Years' War will soon break out in the colonies. Focus on assassin interference.
We'll do our best. Won't we, numbskull?
So grim about the homestead now that Miss Abigail and little Connor have passed.
Aye. I've seen Achilles crying.
Why shouldn't he?
It's just that he doesn't look sad. He looks furious. It's unsettling.
He's struggling with the loss. We all are.
I know, but it's been months, and we've done little but search for this blasted manuscript and box.
Le Chasseur has a lead on the box. To meet him and Chevalier in St. John's.
Chevalier too? No hope of cheering me up then. When Achilles said whoever had the artifacts could access sites of great power, what did he mean?
I'm not sure I understand it myself, Shay. I had a long talk with Adewale about that. He believes the box can be activated to, well, project words or images.
Like a magic lantern?
What do you mean?
You know the magic lantern shows Father Connolly put on in the church basement? The box had a candle in it, I think. He put these little glass plates in front. Then we'd see the images projected on the wall like cathedrals in Rome. Bright and near as big as life.
Ah, yeah. I suppose it is. Except that it interprets the strained language of the manuscript too. If the plate were of a banner in Latin, we'd see it in English.
How is that possible?
Who knows? I fear we might never truly understand how any of the pieces of Eden work.
Where in the world has the most beautiful girls?
I suppose it depends on your vision of beauty. A damsel from Corfu and one from Oslo are as different as chalk and cheese, but both could be lovely.
See, opinions like that give a man a reputation for wisdom.
Yeah, thank you.
Just said Havana. The girls there have lusty buttocks and bosoms and feel no shame in putting them on display. But that's no slight against our lasses from home.
I suppose.
I think Galway has the nicest ones. Fair and modest. Always willing to spot you a penny for an ale.
Don't say.
Then there's the maids I met in Lisbon. Destined for the convent they were. Dark-eyed and quite in disposition. Only I spoke Portuguese. Not that we spent much of our nights talking.
Keep clear! Gil Ramos!
that neck of a man an entirely different situation.
Give me some speed! Or save! I'll save!
Main march!
No sword but main! God! Master Ryan is caught! Let out some... The gallant!
Full sail!
Haul in the stunsails! Pull them in with the wheel!
Brace for impact!
Loose and catch the wind!
There's tops those gallants and royals.
Reach the topsails and gallants!
Furl the main!
Loose, men!
What a sailor lad, just like his dad. He loves the flowing boat. Home and the shore, he does adore a girl who's plumping round. When your money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Hey! Come along, you jolly brave boys. There's plenty more grog in the jar. We'll plow the briny ocean like a jolly rowing tar. When Jack's ashore, he'll make his way to some old boarding house. He's welcomed in with rum and gin, likewise with pork and scouse. He'll stand and stand and rope and
Stop! Blew up gallants!
Crowd on every inch of sail! Ease off the wind! Trim us off the wind!
Ready to fire, sir!
Fire!
Incoming!
Loose! Sail! Get off the squall! Furl all! Shake! Fire! Fire!
Brace yourself!
Loose down! Catch some wind!
Aboard, Captain!
I dreamed a dream the other night. Lowlands away.
Trim the yards off the wind! Unfurl mains! Let's move! Ease off the wind!
Let go, anchor!